As news breaks of supertankers laden with Venezuelan heavy crude making their way toward Chinese ports in Qingdao and Ningbo, many global observers have rushed to declare a victory for the United States. Following the appointment of Marco Rubio as the overseer of Venezuelan affairs and the subsequent seizure of state oil assets, the visual of American control over global energy spigots seems absolute. However, a deeper analysis of the physical supply chain and the underlying financial ledgers reveals a far more ironic reality. By seizing these oil fields, the United States has inadvertently become an unpaid laborer in a system designed and dominated by Chinese industrial standards. The primary hurdle for American energy giants like Chevron is not a lack of talent, but a fundamental lack of compatibility. Over the past decade, Venezuela's Orinoco Belt has undergone a massive transformation, with its infrastructure rebuilt entirely on Chinese technical standards. From automated control systems at the wellhead to downstream dehydration units, the hardware and software are deeply customized to a Chinese operating system. For an American firm to take over, it would require 18 months of total hardware replacement or a desperate request for technical interfaces from Beijing. Furthermore, the thick, bitumen-like oil requires specific chemical diluents controlled by Chinese national oil companies. Without these specific chemicals, the physical integrity of the wells is at risk, effectively locking the new administrators out of their own prize. This technical deadlock has led to an urgent crisis of inventory. Heavy oil wells cannot simply be turned off. If production stops because storage is full, the oil solidifies underground, ruining the well forever. With American refineries currently unable to process this sudden influx due to severed supply chains and a lack of financial clearing support, the Rubio administration faces a physical debt. They must move the oil or lose the asset. Because European and Asian markets remain wary of the legal and insurance risks associated with these tainted barrels, China remains the only buyer capable of absorbing the volume. The most stinging aspect of this shift is the financial settlement. In a clear display of what experts call penetrative financial sanctions, China is not paying in dollars. According to emerging reports, half of the value of this oil is being used to directly cancel out portions of Venezuela's $50 billion debt to Beijing. The remaining half is paid either in Chinese currency or through a barter system involving essential goods like grain and medicine. Consequently, the United States is deploying its military and political capital to secure oil that ultimately serves to repay Chinese debts. This scenario marks a historic pivot in global power dynamics. While the 20th century was defined by the physical occupation of land, the modern era is defined by the control of industrial standards and clearing rights. By locking the buyer's market and maintaining the administrator password to the physical infrastructure, China has ensured that even an adversary's tactical win on the ground results in a strategic loss at the bank. The United States is no longer just a superpower projecting force. In the unique context of the current energy market, it has become a service provider for its largest creditor.